god. The interplanetary invasion weapon Deus had awakened, and its arc, Merkava, was activated. Deus began to absorb, one after the other, the mutated people, destined to be its parts. I second like 2 hours from another save point. Oh shit. Maybe I should end this here right now. I'll save state. Well, the non-mutated would eventually only become a threat to it, to exterminate us and our civilization. It set into action. I still don't understand how these people who are non-mutated. I guess because they had special DNA, blah blah blah, but was that DNA also responsible for their longevity? The planet's surface was devastated by Merkava, and the weapons born out of it called the Seraph Angels. How many of them are there? I thought maybe there would be mini-bosses, but maybe not. While pursuing the newly awakened Deus, who chanced upon Faye, whose whereabouts had hitherto been lost, along with his gear Veltol, discovered together at the place where Merkava was originally located. We were overjoyed by Faye's return, but it was short-lived. For some unknown reason, Faye was found in a state of suspended animation. He did not regain consciousness. Great. Faded a cloud. The people of Shevat and we ourselves feared a relapse of Faye's, Eat's power, and had no choice but to put Faye into carbonite freeze. Your Majesty, why do the people of Shevat fear Faye so much? Even if Groff and Eat's power are comparable. It is not that we fear him. We fear the error we ourselves committed. And now we are simply trying to put a lid on it. The error that you yourself committed? Shevat instigated a battle 500 years ago to gain our independence from Solaris. However, we became overcome with the lust for power, fearing the war-torn people's will would no longer be with Shevat, but with the Nissan Mother, and that the people would assemble under Sophia. The Council of Elders of Shevat back then made a deal with Solaris. A deal? Yes. At the time, Solaris, or the Gathel Ministry to be exact, were at odds with the woman who held the real power behind the scenes. Would that happen to have been Miang? Most probably it was. Fearing the increasing power of the masses assembling in Nissan, the Gathel Ministry schemed to hand over to us their antagonist, Miang. Oh, this is Zephyr speaking. And promised a division of the rulership of the Earth's surface. But in exchange, we had to give them the rebel army that had assembled in Nissan, and also their patron, Sophia. The leaders of Shevat accepted, and it decided that Nissan would be the location of the final decisive battle with Solaris. Shevat did not participate in that battle, thwarted by the awesome numbers of the Solarian army, and with their paths of retreat cut off, the Nissan rebel army ran out of options and was destroyed. Caught up in the middle of all this was Lacan, Bart's ancestor Roni, myself, and Krelian. You were also there? Yes, surrounded on all sides. We were prepared to die. And then, the rebel forces' flagship appeared with Sophia on board. She sacrificed herself so as to create a path for our retreat. Sophia's ship headed straight for the enemy's main ship on a suicide attack. This looks like some World War II movie. Oh man, I gotta get to bed. Thanks to Sophia's sacrifice, we were able to survive. However, her death forever changed the fate of two men. Krelian, who followed closely under her as the leader of the Nissan sect's militia, completely lost faith after calling out to a god that would not respond. I will create God with my own hands, were the last words he uttered before he disappeared. And Lakan. He resented himself for not having the power to do anything while she died in front of him. So he began to search for the legendary power. Legendary power? God's resting place, Mahanan, the source of divine wisdom, Raziel, and the animal relics which were created by that very wisdom. Besides these, there is one more legend. And that is Zohar. Zohar? That is the same name as the Zohar modifier. The power reactor that Miang spoke of, saying it was the infinite energy source of God Deus. What she claimed is also the source of our ether powers and the driving force of all our gears. It would have to be one and the same thing. It is the place that contains the ultimate source of this world's power. It is said that only he who has a correct destiny will be able to discover its location. Losing all faith in humanity, Lakan sought after its power. Lakan became Graf, and the world collapsed. This tragedy happened because of all the people's lust for power. I must take part of the responsibility for not having been able to stop it. And now Faye, the one who has the same power as Graf, we just wanted to seal up that dreadful power that arose from our own sinful deeds. Graf, the man once known as Lakan. I believe this is Saiton narrating this, but it doesn't really matter. Graf, the man once known as Lakan, sought after the power of Zohar. What is Zohar again? Zohar is like the core of Deus, or the ship, or whatever it's called. The one who has the same power as Graf, Faye. I had this premonition that Faye too would awaken and seek out that power. And that presentiment became reality.